The best new cars to own right now according to the people who already do. It's the 2022 Driver Power results. The Driver Power 2022 New Car Survey is the UK's best guide to what owners think of the shiny new cars that look so appealing on manufacturer websites and in dealer showrooms. This year our survey is more powerful than ever, thanks to changes in the way we've gathered and analyzed data from the tens of thousands of owners who have taken the time to share insights with us and their fellow drivers. Every year we ask consumers for their views on their cars and the ownership experience, with detailed questions across a range of categories, from driving performance to running costs. Once the numbers have been crunched and statistical weightings applied, the survey delivers results representative of views on a national level. Those results start here, as we list the top cars of 2022. The top 10 best cars to own in the UK. Up next, you'll find the top 10 cars in the Driver Power 2022 New Car Survey listed in reverse order. Starting, number 10 on this list is the Seat Ateca, rated 90.679%. The Ateca retains its place in the top 10 of the survey from 2021, with value being cited as a major reason for purchase by drivers. There are few aspects of owning the Seat SUV which really seem to disappoint. However, there are some surprising contrasts. For example, the steering responsiveness takes second place overall and road holding is sixth, which is unexpected for an SUV-style car. But average engine performance and poor ride quality are a letdown, say owners, giving the Seat 47th place for driving pleasure. Although luggage space is rated above average, drivers would like more flexibility in the seating. Number 9 on this list is the Tesla Model 3, rated 90.73%. Tesla has achieved chart-topping sales success several times in the past 12 months, and now it has moved into the top 10 of Driver Power, too, with the Model 3. Owners love the electric car's powertrain, and it also takes number 1 spots for its running costs and acceleration. But while the overall picture looks like a triumph for Tesla, there is still one area which keeps the Model 3 out of the very top places in the survey: quality. It is rated as the worst car for the exterior finish and materials, and 70th for overall quality. An alarming 43.6% of owners said they have experienced an issue. Number 8 on this list is the Toyota CHR, rated 90.97%. Owners really like the styling and quality of the CHR. They think it is great to drive, too, with third place for the steering responsiveness and second position for the ride. Toyota's hybrid powertrain is also praised for both its performance and frugality. There are a few aspects of CHR ownership which drag the scores down enough to keep it out of the top 5, however. The car's unusual styling is liked by owners, but seems to restrict visibility, because this is ranked 45th overall. The luggage capacity, shortage of interior storage spaces, and built-in Sat-NAV system are also criticized. Number 7 on this list is the Honda CR-V Mk5, rated 91.1%. We've seen an impressive rise up the charts for Honda's mid-size SUV, from 25th in last year's Driver Power survey. This is fueled by very good results for the powertrain, quality, visibility and rear seat legroom. Owners also told us they like the way the CR-V drives, and scored the safety systems high enough to put the Honda in number 1 place for both functionality and ease of use. The heating and aircon are rated in second place. There are flies in the ointment, though, with drivers telling us they don't like the infotainment. Some running costs, such as the insurance, are higher than average, too. Number 6 on this list is the Kia Sportage Mk4, rated 91.23%. In this year's survey is an impressive result for the last generation of Kia's hugely successful mid-size crossover. Owners tell us they love the practicality, styling and comfort, both in the front and back of the Sportage. Children are also well catered for, according to the responses, while the technology is easy to use and servicing costs are reasonable. But while the chassis is rated as being above average, the driving experience is let down by the engines, with a 59th place for acceleration. Having to work the engine hard to make progress hurts fuel consumption, too. The Kia is ranked 53rd in this category. Number 5 on this list is the Skoda Kodiaq, rated 91.52%. The Skoda Kodiaq gains one place this year, kicking off the top 5 for our 2022 survey. No other car gets a better score for practicality. You love its flexible seating arrangement. This model comes with 5 or 7 seats, plus you also rate the large boot and excellent selection of interior storage spaces. Kodiaq owners are also hugely impressed by their car's reliability. The Skoda SUV comes first in this area. Overall build quality gets a high score, with owners particularly praising the design, fit and finish of the Kodiaq's exterior. What keeps the model from climbing any higher than 5th position are its powertrains. Respondents tell us the engines don't offer enough power for a vehicle of this size, and the transmission is clunkier than they would like. There are also some complaints when it comes to running costs. Many owners say they aren't getting the fuel economy they would expect from their Kodiaqs, and some drivers have also complained that the servicing costs are high. Nevertheless, the Skoda gets a broadly very strong set of scores. Rear seat legroom gets much approval, as one might expect from a large SUV, and the interior styling also receives praise, as does the amount of visibility that is afforded by the Kodiaq's high seating position. Number 4 on this list is the Hyundai Kona, rated 91.9%. Having won the Driver Power New Car Survey outright in 2021, the Hyundai Kona has slid down a few places this year, but a 4th-place finish reinforces the fact that owners of this small SUV are extremely fond of it. The Kona's only category win in this year's poll is for infotainment. Owners are particularly pleased with how easy it is to connect a smartphone, plus they say the Kona's touchscreen is responsive, its satellite navigation works well and its controls are user-friendly. There have been petrol, diesel, hybrid and electric versions of the Kona produced, and none of these is likely to disappoint, because this Hyundai SUV earns a strong mark for its engine and gearbox as well. Owners tell us the acceleration on offer is good, there are no noise complaints and the gearboxes are smooth. We're also informed that the Kona is highly reliable and screwed together well, plus its steering and brakes are responsive. And while you're not overly impressed with the Kona's boot space, its front seats are comfortable and there's excellent all-around visibility. Other highlights for the Kona include the number of child-friendly features and safety features it offers, along with its low running costs. Number 3 on this list is the Kia Rio MK4, rated 92.18%. Kicking off our top 3 is the Kia Rio. Although this Korean supermini was second in last year's poll, another impressive set of scores enables it to stay on the podium in 2022. The Rio doesn't have any category wins to its name this year, but it performs consistently well across all the sections. Owners highlight infotainment as being a strong area. The built-in Sat-NAV works well, while the touchscreen is suitably sensitive and there's a good number of physical controls. Kia's Supermini earns points for being good value for money, with drivers saying it's cheap to run, too. Fuel economy is especially impressive as far as owners are concerned, and insurance premiums aren't bad either. Much of the Rio's praise is for its interior, which you tell us is well made and looks the part. The front seats are particularly comfortable, but the rear seats offer a good amount of legroom as well, according to respondents. Rio owners like the way their cars hold the road and find the brakes responsive, while the steering is decent, too. There's good ride quality on offer, and drivers say the boot space is decent for a car of relatively compact proportions. You also feel the Korean model comes with a good selection of safety features, all of which work well. Number 2 on TI's list is the Mazda CX-5, rated 92.22%. It's an upgrade from bronze to silver for the Mazda CX-5 this year, with the Japanese SUV swapping places with the Kia Rio to become our 2022 runner-up. CX-5 owners are impressed with how much car they got for their money, and they can't fault the reliability or build quality of the Mazda either. They love the CX-5's sharp looks and have lots of positive things to say about its exterior fit and finish. The praise continues inside, because you're big fans of the way the CX-5's cabin looks and is laid out. Interior build quality receives an impressive score, as do front seat comfort and rear seat legroom, plus visibility is good. The CX-5 is also cheap to service, you tell us, and other costs such as insurance aren't too bad, either. Owners reckon the Mazda's fuel economy could be a little better, however. Nevertheless, you enjoy driving the CX-5. We're told its steering is responsive and the Japanese vehicle handles well, plus the ride quality gets strong marks. The CX-5 is also practical, as an SUV should be. You report that the Mazda has a large boot and plenty of other cubbyholes throughout the cabin to store oddments. You also find the seating arrangement flexible and versatile, but a few more child-friendly features would be welcome. The last car on this list, which is rated the first, is the Kia Exceed, rated 93.31%. Scores between the top few cars in a driver power survey are often close, but this year the winning Kia Exceed has a big margin over its nearest rivals. The small SUV has 2 category wins to its name, exterior plus ride and handling. No other car has better quality bodywork, more responsive steering or more effective brakes, according to owners. The Exceed also scores highly for its looks, ride quality and handling. There's no area in which the Kia doesn't perform well, but another highlight is its interior. You're bowled over by the way the cabin is designed and how comfortable the front seats are, plus you say there's excellent visibility and everything is built to a high standard, using great quality materials. The Exceed's touchscreen is highly visible and responsive, you say, while Kia has provided a good balance between physical and touchscreen controls. All the technology is easy to use and connecting a smartphone to the infotainment system is no hassle. You also rate the heating and air conditioning systems. Overall build quality is fantastic on the Exceed and owners report that it's a cheap car to have serviced. Finally, the Korean model has a smooth gearbox, lots of cubbyholes and better child-friendly features than any other car. So, these are the best cars to own in the UK. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share.